The bodybuilder at its root is concerned with self-development through self-mastery.
Everybody's on steroids. Everybody.
Look at the guys in the Olympia stage, and you're hitting a pose, and then you're like...
When it comes to talking about what choice should be made, is that unenhanced bodybuilding is the way to go.
This is time right now for natural bodybuilding to grow, where everybody's seeing that health is the most important thing.
It's a real regime almost.
Oh, hell no.
They're talking about me.
All I needed was one ball.
The science of training.
And I know you don't think it's a sport. What is the best way to handle cardio, in your opinion, for bodybuilders or for anybody else out there? Is it morning cardio is the best, and how long to do it for? And do you recommend, Stairmaster, bike, or what?
Okay, so here is how it goes, and a lot of experts are not going to agree with me. I just did a training camp with Ben Pakulski, and he didn't agree with me because he's seen some studies. But I'm going to tell you, in the 1990s, I did an interview for Master Fitness magazine. They asked us, okay, when is the best time to do the cardio? And that time, I told them, cardio is cardio, so it doesn't matter when you do it. Cardio activity is going to burn fatty acids, and it's going to be equally good any time of the day. And then they told me, as a matter of fact, Milos, you're wrong. And we have this university study from Illinois and some other places where clearly showed that on a empty stomach, on a fasted state, it's about 30% higher fat loss. Because you're going of the overnight fast, the fatty acids kick in faster because there's no circulating nutrients. People don't realize if you do it in any other time during the day, you more than likely had some nutrients, and you probably had some amino acids, the floating from your protein, or some people even take a glutamine and EAAs and before the cardio. No. You want an empty stomach. This is what I would say, and I've seen it, and I applied it, and it works. Even though, like Ben Pakulski says, it makes no difference. For me, it does, and I'm sure a lot of experts. For me, yes, empty stomach, and you understand the concept why? Because you have no circulating nutrients. You have 6-8 hours of fasting overnight, and you didn't have a breakfast. You didn't touch anything, so there's nothing circulating really in your bloodstream. And to do activity, right? Anything, to blink, to move, your body needs energy, a certain amount of ATP, right? Now, to do the treadmill on the bike or anything, every step requires energy. Where is it going to come from? Well, aerobic activity uses fatty acids for energy. So there's no fatty acids from the food that you're eating. It has to come from your body fat sources. So you're gonna burn body fat guarantee right there. So that's my fat burning phase. Good. You initiated the day with some fat burning, and you elevate metabolism furtherly. So now, if you do the low impact cardio, low intensity, 60% of the maximum heart rate, right? You're burning just the body fat, right? Okay, but you say, this HIIT and high intensity and intervals and all this stuff. So let's, talk about this. When you start increasing the intensity, okay, now you are not using only fatty acids, but also glucose. There's a coefficient called respiratory exchange ratio, RER. And there is from 0.7 to 1. It can be 0.7, 8, 9, and in between, right? If it's respiratory exchange ratio 1, that means your body uses only glucose. That's like usually weight training, right? Typical weight training. If it's low intensity cardio, is 0.7. So it uses just fatty acids. But now you increase the cardio, right? And then that's why a lot of athletes tell me, when I do HIIT, I burn muscle and I lose my legs and all this. Well, now you're increasing the intensity, right? And you're going to start burning some glucose as well. So if you don't count on it, this is what's going to happen. High intensity cardio, the benefits are if you have a shutdown metabolism from wrong dieting and from, just having low metabolism, you want to boost your metabolism. Intervals are great. So athletes that needs to boost metabolism, I would do high intensity cardio, even though you burn some glucose, so be it. Doesn't matter. You're going to replenish that glucose in your meals later on.
I talk to a lot of guys, today in bodybuilders, they do half an hour of cardio in the morning, basically, walking. I talked
Yeah.
to Kevin Levrone. He was telling me he did cardio twice a day, an hour each session. Like, what's the right approach? And obviously, I don't know exactly, because he told me it's for conditioning, obviously, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you, because let's say Ronnie Coleman was doing like 2 hours of cardio. Like I said, Jay Cutler, up to 3 hours, back in the day, when needed. So why do we do cardio? What's the purpose? Oh, we want to burn body fat. So it's just like gasoline in a car. Oh, you're going to drive 1 mile, you need so much gasoline. This is how much you're going to burn. You're going to drive 100 miles, you need much more. So now, when you initiate your fat burning, with your cardio, you're going to burn so much fat per minute. If you're happy with only 30 minutes and a little bit of fat being burned, 30 minutes is okay, right? But usually that's not enough to make significant difference, because low impact cardio, it doesn't burn too many calories, right? So you need a good 40 minutes plus. 45, 1 hour is usually good amount of time that, okay, now this is beneficial. This is difference making. I mean, if you do 2 minutes cardio, that is worth it. I mean, you burn 5 calories, okay? Did you, it's going to take you forever to get in shape. If you do, I would say don't even do the cardio unless you can do minimum 30 minutes, because then you're going to create some, initiation of fat burning. You're going to burn some. But the longer the cardio, more fatty acids are being used, more body fat is being burned.